Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 53rd episode of the Council Goatmen. Say hello, everybody.
Oh, hello,
Hi.
Yeah, I know, we're on
hello,
53, can you believe
listeners.
it? So we have Axolotl. All
Hi.
right, and there you go. And you may have seen him on our Let's Plays, but this is his first time doing a podcast episode. Bendathief, Bendy's, and the Ink Machine, Ben 10, other puns I can make.
Benny boy.
That is all me. Those are all me.
Benny and the Jets, Big Ben.
But
Um,
yeah,
so,
those are all me.
Yeah, so since this is Ben's first time on an episode, why don't you tell us about the fiasco that happened with your account?
Your mom.
Good
So,
one.
hey, do I want to? Okay, sure.
I
So
mean,
I don't.
but you know,
So
I mean, you don't have to, but I was expecting like full details. Like, tell us like how you got scammed. Tell us like what exactly information you put in. Give us your IP address. Just the whole shebang. That'd be really nice.
I was not prepared to tell
Yeah.
the story, but
Just,
now
just
I am.
yeah,
Now,
no.
okay.
Just tell our viewers all your information, so that way they can protect you next time. Just give it all out there in the public, so we can protect you,
No.
so you'll never get scammed again.
So it's really my fault because I was super tired that day. I don't know how it's probably like an 8 hour, nine
Yeah.
hour show, but like wasn't the worst, but like I didn't get that much sleep. But then on the way home, I got a text message from a friend that I played Valorant with. I know, cringe, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
but you know he and I were good friends, and then it was just like, it just said like, hey Ben, I really need your help,
Mhm.
and and TLDR, it's the scam is that they take control of someone's account. I'll explain how later, and they'll use that account to ask someone else for help. And then uh, what the what they mean by that is they will try they will they will say that they actually reported your account as like scam,
Yeah.
and then
Because he gave me the same message, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I accidentally reported you for fraud because I got scammed because you had the same profile picture." And I'm like, "Okay, look at my profile picture. Do you really think someone had an anime goat as their profile picture?" I don't think so. A scammer, really? So you're telling me the scam? And I literally asked because the scammer tried to scam me too, but Ben already told me he got scammed for like 2 days now. So like he messaged me and I was like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with this guy.
yeah.
So he messaged me. He's like, he had same profile picture. And I'm like, really? He had the same profile picture? Yeah, dude. And I'm like, so the profile picture that I created for myself, not one on the internet that you can just go and grab real quick. I made it myself. You're telling me he had the exact same one. And he's like, yeah, dude. I'm like, wow, that's not the biggest fucking hunk of bullshit I've ever heard.
Yeah, looking back on my chat with this unnamed scammer, I should have seen that because I made this PFP too.
I made mine too, so I don't know how I
Pick that up on the mic,
yeah,
but
that sounds about right.
I went to grab my phone, I just fucking boxed the shit out of my microphones. Like, I hope it didn't pick that up. Like, I'm just like, oh, I grabbed my phone, and my phone goes flying across the fucking room.
Yeah, love that when that happens. Yeah, they said the same thing to me, and I don't know what happened. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right, which obviously it didn't because I made that PFP as well.
I was like, yeah, your profile picture is a drawing of Ben Franklin with laser eyes that you drew.
I know. Anyway, and then um as long as you don't like I forget how they do it, but there's a way they get you like to change the email of your account, which is how it um so as long as that doesn't happen, you're good. Also, if you don't
Oh.
give them money, yeah. But usually with most transaction nowadays, you can like trace it back.
I was like, because I tried I was like, oh, okay, so if you're Ben, then what did I say to you before you got married? And so I thought he was gonna actually answer, so I could be like, ha, my friend's not married. You're a fucking idiot. And then like, but he just blocked me instead. And I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to hear what his answer would be. As I
yeah,
was kind of
what
Yeah.
interested.
Fucking with like stupid people is always fun, or in this case just like scammers.
I love those YouTube channels where they like take down scammers. Like they totally
Oh
know they're
yeah.
a scammer and they're just like going about their day like, oh, this and that, and they're like, yeah, I can see you, and they're like, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah, there's some like really crazy like hackers where they just they get they try to scam them, but then they get lose all their files or whatever. Or they get their IP
Because
address leaked.
the other thing
'Cause
too
Or
it's-
like
is
their
I just
entire scam call center taken down.
yeah,
yeah, stuff like that.
The thing too
But
is it was so weird because I had just gotten hacked before like Ben had told me about that he got hacked because I mean, you guys remember the whole like someone sent me the chill and love server or whatever. Like, oh, it was Aiden who's been on the podcast, Comrade Kermit. He sent me it, and he hadn't. The reason he hasn't been on the podcast recently is because he hasn't messaged me in months. So he sent that to me. And I was like, oh, my friend's finally talking to me, yay! And then I was like, oh, it's because he got hacked. Great, awesome. Thanks for messing with my emotions. Because the thing is, because it was him, that's the reason I was vulnerable. If it was Gavin, I'd be like, this isn't fucking Gavin. I'd be like, Gavin, you got fucking hacked.
yeah, the same. It was the same sort of thing with me too. It's like I haven't talked to this guy in a while because he just got I don't know. He just stopped talking to me. I guess.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never do that to me, right, Ben? Friends forever, but Ben, don't leave,
Ben.
Ben, 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 come back.
Ben.
Um, um.
Hey, you can find me
Also,
by watching Ben 10 or Ben the Talking Dog or whatever Ben you like to think me as.
because do you remember in the poker episode? By the way, go watch that. Very great episode. But you said that in that episode that like I can't remember. You said like you were the voice of someone in like some porn. I don't remember what it was, but you're like, oh yeah, I actually voiced him, and we were all like, what? We should make it like an
Hold on.
ongoing joke. Oh, it was you said you voiced like Mac. You said you voiced Mac from Cars. But you
Oh
said you voiced
yeah.
Mac from Cars, and you said you voiced some guy in a porn or something. But
I think it was the car. I think it was the Cars point. Now that I think about it.
but anyway, so we should make it like an ongoing joke that like we start talking about like, oh yeah, this one character, and then you're just like, oh yeah, I voiced them, and it's just like a complete like obviously you didn't voice, so it's like, oh yeah, Starfire from Teen Titans, yeah, I actually voiced her. Oh yeah, Darth Vader, that was actually me. George Lucas, I'm actually Darth Vader. I'm
Bro, imagine if you like the final scene and it's like, yeah, I'm actually your dad. Just in Ben's voice.
I think I'm actually like your dad. That's my impression of Ben as Darth Vader. Luke, you want to play Super Auto Pets? Anyway, but yeah, Yeah, if anyone didn't know, Ben he actually plays Anakin Skywalker, and then he plays the guy in the suit, and then he actually plays the guy who voices over himself in the suit, and then he's also the guy who got fired, but then Ben rehired himself again.
Yeah,
And,
that was on me.
If you listen to the original Darth Vader voice, it may sound British and completely unlike Ben, but trust me, that's definitely him. Do you guys know about that? That the original guy for Darth Vader was like, the guy inside the suit of Darth Vader is like British, and he was trying to do the voice, but they fucking like they couldn't do it because they couldn't stop laughing at him. So like you have Darth Vader going, "Yo, lack of like the you don't know the power of the dark side." Like he just talks exactly like that, which is like this cheesy British
That's
voice.
funny.
It sounds like fucking Wallace coming out of Darth Vader's mask, and it's so fucking funny.
I'm sorry, that is the most vivid voice picture I've ever got.
That was pretty good.
Your lack of faith is disturbing. Like it's like pretty much like pretty. I'm doing a pretty good job. But yeah, if you ever want to look up that video, just look up like I'm trying to remember what you could look up. Darth Vader original voice clips or something. I'm sure you'd find it. Also, great news. So after fucking 13 years of Ace Attorney Investigations 2 being only available in Japan, it's finally coming to America on Switch. So I'm very hyped about that. So yeah, cheers to that. Fucking 13 years. And that's ridiculous. And now it's finally coming to America, which is great. And then there's gonna be a new Mario. There's gonna be a new Mario and Luigi game, which is super hype because Alpha Dream went out of business. It looks really good. They're going for a 3D art style, which is a little bit different because like the previous 5 games have been a 2D art style, and Paper Jam and Dream Team did have 3D aspects, and even Inside Story did have a little bit of that, but it's the whole game is 3D now, which is a little bit weird, but it's still in the art style. So I mean, I'm not like complaining, but I'm very interesting choice. And then there's like some like I can't tell if it's DLC because they called it Super Mario Party Jamboree, and it looks like a totally new game. But the title makes me think it's DLC. But honestly, if the new Mario Party game is just called Super Mario Party Jamboree, that's kind of lame. Honestly, if it's DLC, I'd be like okay. But calling the new game that was like just call it like Mario Party like 11 or not 11. It would be 12, I guess. Super Mario Party was 11. But anyway, just really, it feels like they're running out of title ideas at Super Mario Party.
Well, actually, the reason they do that is because higher numbers and like names actually tend to drive off people, at least in Japan, from what I know. Which is why Resident Evil went from being Resident Evil 7 to being Resident Evil Biohazard and then Resident Evil Village. So it actually might be something with that.
I kind of like both.
Sense.
I kind of like having both though, like calling it Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Yeah, but then you have fucking Final Fantasy, who's like, oh yeah, this is the 16th game, and you're like, when is the fucking final one? Jesus Christ! Like, pick a Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
You're fucking fine it. Pick a fantasy. Now it's your final one. Like Jesus.
Final Fantasy Final.
The actual Final Fantasy. It's like Matt Pat with FNAF series. This is my final FNAF theory, except now it actually is his final FNAF theory. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, rip Matt Pat.
Rip. Now it actually is.
Matt Pat.
Yeah, as we all know, Matt Pat died after March 9th. He died. He just was like, well, that's it. No more YouTube. And he fucking just shriveled up and died on screen. And he just recorded it for everyone to see, live streamed it. Oh yeah, and then what was it? Was it you, Jules, who asked random? Yeah, it was you. Random question. No matter how ridiculous or impractical, what job would you want?
Yeah.
And like my joke was, I was like, porn star, and I was like, voice actor. I mean, voice actor. And
Yeah.
then Dustin goes, that makes sense for you. He's like, and I'm like, oh wait, the porn star, the voice actor, and he's like, the porn star. I'm like,
Yeah. And
he's like,
then
Loki, probably a fire job. You make money doing things you do anyway. And I'm like, having sex? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't do that anyway. That's why I want to be a porn star. And he's like, oh. But then I switched
yeah,
to Pug Farmer. Pug Farmer would be dope.
yeah, pug farmer is quite strange that you said farmer instead of breeder. Because
I
you
don't want to
actually
breed.
could be a pug breeder if you just learn to breed dogs.
No, I don't want to breed pugs. The reason they're fucking malformed and can't breathe is because of that. I don't want to breed them. I just want to.
So you just want to have like a farm with pugs?
Yeah, I just want to plant pug seeds and then grow the pug tree and then have pugs.
Plant pug seeds.
Plant the pugs.
Ooh.
You just shove the pugs in the ground.
I mean, I guess they're kind of potato-esque, so sure.
I want to know what a pug tree looks like.
Like,
How tall is a pug tree?
if my sad dog barks like maybe like but anyway, no. Just like imagine just honestly, my dream is to just be like surrounded by like a sea of pugs. Just have them crawling all over me and be like, yes. Beautiful.
I feel like that would be amazing, but overwhelming at the same time.
I don't care if they like stampede me and I'm like bleeding. I don't care. I'd be like, yes, pugs. I don't even care.
That's me. I was talking in another Discord last night, and I was like, bro, if I was a 12th century bard, I wouldn't care how early I died as long as I could be a bard.
Oh yeah, I have this crazy story. Okay, I just remember this. Okay, so like, we were driving down like this like really empty like road, like there was like no one there. And then all of a sudden we just see like, you know, the police car and like the this like crashed car, right? And this guy's standing, he's like crying, and like you can see like someone's like in there, and I just hear him cry, "No, my 4 for 4 meal."
Really? Oh my god.
I paid for that 4 for 4 meal. His car's like fucking dented and shit. It's like smushed up against his bleeding body parts and limbs everywhere. No, my 4 for 4 meal.
Oh, bro, I had the most surreal dream that you and I were at a hockey game for some reason. And it was
Whoa,
like, I kid you not, a 1-to-1 recreation of you, dialect and all. Like, we were just at a hockey game. And I woke up and I was like, wait,
who's playing?
did Zyles and I actually go to a hockey game?
I would go to a hockey game with you. That's like the one sport I can tolerate watching.
Yeah.
What were the teams?
I don't know. I just remember that, like,
My headcanon
it
is,
wasn't like a regular hockey game.
It was the
There
Red
was
Wings
like
versus the Bens, and the whole team was just all of Ben.
I just remember that, like, for some reason, both the rink and the, like, audience seats were made of ice. So, like, the
I thought you were
entire
gonna-
arena was made of ice for some reason.
I thought you were gonna say bed.
You're like, hey, are these heat seated? And you turn it on and it just fucking melts.
You
So
spoonerized.
you just are sitting on like a metal pole.
Bro, you spoonerized. You said, are these heat seated?
Wait,
You did say that.
Yeah,
I
you
say that?
spoonerized.
wait, I
Yeah.
gotta like
I could have.
when I'm editing the episode, I'm gonna have to like look at that and see if I said are they heat seated.
No, I'm glad because I thought I was being audibly audibly dyslexic.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's way funnier if I said that. I don't know if I said that, but that's honestly if I did. Oh man, that's great. Okay, so Evan, do you play Gmod at all?
No, I haven't played video games a lot at all.
Okay, but you know what it is, right?
Uh, I just know funny 3D models.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's like a workshop and there's like a bunch of models and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's what I know.
What would you do if you went into the workshop on Gmod, you looked up your own name, and there's a perfect one-to-one model of yourself?
Uh, I would fake my death, move to a different country, preferably on a different continent, and restart my life.
Wow.
Wow. I had the fucking like, so I posted a thing on Reddit, and it was Max from Salmon Max, and then it was a plus sign, and it had Nabbit from Super Mario Bros, and then an equal sign, and it was Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus, and the comments have been like just cracking me the fuck up. There was so like it mostly like gifs and pictures. So like there was one, it's like Kung Fu Panda looking at a scroll and he's screaming, which made me laugh. And then someone put a text from it's like text messages, Illuminati, don't fucking move. Just it's so funny. Um um Oh, what was there was like another one that was really funny, but I can't. I might have deleted it because I don't see it. Oh yeah, also it's Alex Hirsch's birthday today. Yay! Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Alex!
happy
Happy
birthday, Alex.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Alex. Okay, so another thing. Speaking of some of the Switch games earlier, from Nintendo Direct. My Switch is fucking broken, so that's fun. I
Oh.
mean not broken, but like okay, so
Oh,
at
I thought you
first
fixed it.
I tried to play. No, okay, I did, but then the story continues. Um, we like do a flashcard like to be continued about Zyles's Switch next time on the Council of Goatmen. God damn it, stupid fucking piece of shit. So anyway,
You mean a third?
so basically I tried to play a game. It's like, oh, your data's corrupted. Go fuck yourself. And I'm like, damn it. So I take it to my mom. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. My Switch. And then she fixes it. And I'm like, ah, sweet. So she just like re-downloaded all the things and it worked. So whatever. I was like, cool. So then I go to put my um I go to play Mario Kart 8, so I put the cartridge in, and it's like, oh, can't access SD card. And I'm like, okay. So I look at the SD card. I'm like, it's in there. Uh, what the fuck? So I restart the Switch. I like blow on the SD card, put it back in. I do whatever. It still doesn't work. I'm like, here, mom, it's not working again. What the fuck? And then so she looks at it and she goes to data management and it's like the SD card isn't like showing up. So even though it's in there, it's not reading it. So I looked up, okay, like how do I fix this? It's like you could do a system update, you can clean it off with like an eye cleaner. Like you could do this, you could do that. I'm like, I literally try every single fucking thing that tells me and it's still not working. So and my mom's just like, you might just be fucked. I'm like, I better not be fucked. Like being fucked is not an option in this scenario. I cannot be fucked. This is all my data, all my shit, all my Mario Maker levels, all my progress. You can't. No. This is my Switch. I want to play on it. I bought this Switch. I bought these games. I'm not just gonna that like. Do you have any idea how much money I've spent on that thing? I would be fucked if that would be like more than like $500 down the drain. I've bought so many games, so I'm like, that's not an option. Uh, and so hopefully I'm gonna get it fixed. I guess I just gotta take it somewhere to get it fixed, but I don't even know where to take it. So that sucks. And then on the other hand, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but Phasmophobia is not working either because I've been trying to record more Phas episodes, and I can't because it like every time I go in, it's like I can play single player, but it won't let me play multiplayer for some fucking reason. Like it just keeps giving me a Unity crash error, and I'm like, what the fucking shit? So I go on Steam, right? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this fixed, right? So I click on Steam support. It's like, here's the official contact with Faz, right? I'm like, sweet, sounds great. Click on that. And it just takes me to the fucking Faz Discord. I'm like, what the fuck? This is just an invite to Faz Discord. What the fuck is this gonna do? Yeah. Fucking they put their tech support in the Discord server. That's their tech support in Discord. I'm like, what? You don't even have like an official like contact thing set up. You're just like, here you go. It's in Discord. I'm like, that's fucking stupid. So it's been 2 days now. They still haven't answered me. And there's like other like people submitting their problems, and they're like piling up on top of mine. So that's fun.
Oh boy.
And I went through a couple. I went through a couple of the other like problems, and there's someone's like, there's someone who's like getting really pissed. They're like, this stupid thing. I was trying to prestige, and it won't let me prestige, and it gave me the little voice announcement, but it did. I'm still level 1. This is stupid and bullshit. And I'm like, dude, you just gotta press the blue button on the main menu. Like, bro did not even try to like fix his problem before he started complaining. Like, he just immediately went like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah, some people are like that.
Like, you didn't even try to fix the problem.
Just went straight to wanted to see manager, huh?
Apparently, yeah, bro's Karen of Faz. Also, you guys don't know the game, which is sad. You are sad, pathetic people. You should be playing Boomerang Fu. This is
Oh, I do know Boomerang Fu.
Okay, you do? Okay. This isn't sponsored, but I fucking love Boomerang Fu. It's super underrated. But they just released new DLC, which adds new maps. And I'm like, yes! And they got new characters. And they have a new mode, hide and seek, but basically all okay, so honestly, it's basically prop hunt, but for Boomerang Fu. Which sounds super cool because one, I fucking love prop hunt. Prop hunt is so fucking fun. But the problem is Boomerang Fu is from a bird's eye view, which doesn't really work for prop hunt. So here's how the game mode works. It's like, here, you are the seeker. Close your eyes. So like I was playing. I mean, it works if you all want to play fair. But I was playing by myself and like just with a bot just to like test out the new mode, and I just like was like, oh, I'll just keep my eyes open and watch where he goes, and I just immediately kill him every time. So, I mean, it's cool that they added a new mode, but I think a different mode would be way more fun. It doesn't really work with with a bird's eye view. Like, it doesn't really work.
Okay. I'll wish list it.
What? Boomerang Fu?
I'll wish list it.
Alright, yeah. I mean...
Is there a version on PC for that? I feel like there is.
I was like,
yeah, it's on Steam.
I mean, honestly, for you, I probably wouldn't get it, because it doesn't have online multiplayer, which, yes, really sucks. Yeah, they need to add an online multiplayer. So, if they do add an online multiplayer and they add crossplay, I would absolutely play some Boomerang Fu. But yeah, they really need to add online multiplayer.
Okay, it's only local. It's only local multiplayer.
I honestly think that's the reason the game hasn't gotten popular yet. Is if they had online multiplayer, dude, people would be playing the shit out of this. But because it's only local, it's just like it's really brought it kind of like limits people's ways to access and play the game, which kind of sucks. So it hasn't gotten a lot of
recognition for that reason, but it's super fucking fun. If they had online multiplayer, I'd fucking play the shit out of it, but because it's local, it's just like, oh, I mean, if I have people over, I'll play. But it's super fun. I love it. I love the art style. The music is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's really good.
it's just like
I mean,
the
I love.
perfect like it's like the perfect like multiplayer game because like you play like I don't know I play other games with like my family and like I mean Jackbox games is good but you know sometimes that's not always what you want to play. Or like
Right.
there's like Move or Die or like Gang Beasts, which are good too. But like Boomerang Fu is just like perfect because it's like the controls are like super easy to understand, and it's like it's sort of like a Smash Bros. Sort of learning curve, in that it's super easy to learn, but it's hard to master. And once you master it, like you can be super fucking good, but you can still understand it if you're just starting. Like I showed it to like my cousin, and he picked it up like instantly. Like it's just like, oh, I got this, and he was whooping ass immediately. So like it was super fun.
Yeah, I mean, I love those kind of games, like Ultimate Chicken Horse, and I don't
And
know.
and the other thing I love in games like when it gets chaotic, because like you just have a super fun time. Like, oh, look at that shit! Like that's fucking awesome. So like because you get like different power ups. So you got like you can have fucking like multi explosive fire boomerangs and it just gets fucking insane. You can have fucking teleporting telekinesis ice boomerangs. It's just like and they're fucking flying all over the place. It's like it's just chaos and I love it.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, so Ben, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is the Y in crying a vowel or a consonant?
It's a vowel.
Okay. Uh, Jules, do you have a retort to that, or do you agree?
I agree. It's an I sound.
Also makes the ying sound because you're crying. The Y is
Yeah, but
also
that's not the I. That's the NG.
no the y sound. Crying.
Oh, is it
Crying.
crying or is it crying?
Oh, the Y, the like ying
Y.
sound.
The
Yeah, that's a
Y.
vowel. That's a
Because
consonant.
in cry, it's a vowel, but then in crying, it's like, is it a vowel or a consonant?
I feel like that
Interesting.
also depends on how you pronounce it, though.
I mean,
Because like if you pronounce it without the
I had to
ying, if it's just
exaggerate the
ing,
Y. So, yeah, I had to exaggerate the Y so you know what I'm saying because I don't. I think I'd slap a person if they went, "Dude, I'm so crying right now."
I'm
Crying.
so crying right now.
I am so crying.
I mean,
I'm so balding right now.
I feel
have
like it's
I
still a
have
I
two
feel like it's
sides,
still a
falling
vowel
and
though,
falling.
because the people who add like the ying are not really. That's not really a part of the word because the root of it is different.
Oh yeah,
It's a
also,
pedantic argument, but I feel like it's still a vowel.
yeah, I am on consonant side because it's making the ying sound.
Crying.
I pronounce
Is
crying. No. I
the
I was
Google
just
like sound up right
saying.
now?
Okay, well, I was just looking up how the computer pronounces it out of curiosity
Oh, okay.
because I pronounce it like crying. Like there's no, it's not a yang sound. It's just like almost like
Crying,
a
crying. So then
crying.
you could almost argue that the Y doesn't do anything almost.
No, because the Y is the I.
Crying, cry. I guess it's a weird.
Yeah, it's like the I is almost like the almost silent neutral sound, but it's still like
It
but it's
almost
the start.
it entirely depends on how you
Crying,
pronounce it.
crying. I'm gonna like say it until I can't recognize it as a word, and then just have my head fucking explode.
There's your answer. It's just that it's not
Here's
crying
the
isn't
answer.
a word.
Here's the famous answer to the crying question. Kill yourself. That's the answer.
Crying is not a word.
So the answer is crying's not a word. You've been deceived by the government.
The championship word is nomenclature.
Also, so I'm about to blow y'all's minds. So guess what? Fucking octopi is wrong. It's not the right plural. We've been lied to once again. Like every time you're like, oh, it's actually octopi. Octopi is the right plural, but it's not. And I'm like, I looked it up. And I'm like, okay, what is the fucking actual, like, Google? I don't want your fucking, oh, some people say this. I want the actual answer. And it fucking told me octopodes. And I'm like, what the fucking shit is this bull honky? And then I watched the fucking video, and he's like, oh, sorry, I said octopuses in the video when I actually meant it's not the actual plural. And I'm like, what is the actual plural? And I look it up again, and it's like octopuses is the right one. So octopuses is the right one. Ridiculous.
Or you could
Greek.
argue that there are multiple plurals of octopus.
So octopi is 100% wrong. Okay, out of all of them, out of octopi, octopodes, and octopuses, octopi is 100% definitive, not the answer, because the I added at the end, like in cacti, that is for Latin words. Octopus is a Greek word, so that would mean it would have podes at the end. But then English
Okay,
grammar
contention
changed
with
it
your
to
pronunciation, though.
because
It's
English, because we're English and we put es at the end to pluralize things. So octopodes or octopuses would be more correct than octopi. So octopuses is the one most commonly used.
I have a contention, though. You're pronouncing it
Okay.
podes when it's pronounced potties. It's
Pronounced potties?
octopodies. Yes,
Octopotties.
octopodes.
All right, Ben,
Octopodes.
listen to this guy. Fucking, would you go around saying octopotties? What the fuck?
Octopodes. That's how it's actually pronounced in Greek.
Octopodes.
Yes,
Bro,
that's how it's pronounced.
bro.
Honestly,
Octopotties is what you call like some fucking like baby toilet shaped like an shaped like that.
It's a toilet shaped like an octagon.
Oh look,
Instead of a round toilet seat, you have an octagon.
You have the fucking like little Takes commercial for it. I love my octopotty. No, I'm not fucking calling it an octopotty. I'm calling it fucking octopuses, and you cannot fucking stop me. I will never fucking say octopotties.
Okay, but
God.
you cannot say octopodes because that is incorrect.
No,
You have to say octopuses now.
is so stupid.
You have to solely say octopuses now, or else I will berate you every time.
I'm going to go to Greece and threaten whoever came up with that. I know they're probably dead. I mean, take me to their graves so I can like strangle them. Even like
you're gonna dig up their grave, perform some necromancy, and strangle them.
Why did you make it potties? This did not age well. Oh man.
Wow.
You know when like people name like their inventions after themselves, and then it's like really weird to hear their name afterwards because you associate that word with the product, like the guy who invented the toilet and his last name's Crapper. So like the definitive word for toilet is Crapper. Yeah, that's the guy who invented the toilet. His last name's Crapper. That's how the word crap came to be. That's where crap comes from.
What the shit?
Name. Could you imagine his fucking full name? Shitter. Worse.
Shitter Crapper.
His name's just like feces, poopy butt, whole toilet, crapper, shitter.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay.
One of the ones that I found really ridiculous is like
his name is Crapper. And then there's Gaston Block.
But like some of the species names that are named after people, like Gravii is an actual Acus gravii is an actual form of zebra.
There's Gaston Glock who invented the Glock.
Oh, that is
Um,
weird to think
and
about.
then of course you have John Dildo. I'm just kidding about that one, by the way. Just kidding about that one.
Okay, thank God. Because I feel like
Aw.
that family name would forever be spoiled if that was real.
I love
Could you,
John Dildo.
could you imagine though? Mr. Dildo, how are you
Bro.
today? Are you today? Now I have
It would be
Oh,
like having the last name Hitler, but even worse.
Hold on, I have to read this Google answer. Still discovered in a German cave was thought to have been used by people during the Ice Age. What?
Oh
You
my
tell me
God.
you tell me caveman was using dildos? Are you dude?
I
Who
mean,
invented Are you telling me cavemen invented masturbating? Who invented masturbating?
I mean,
I hate to know.
orangutans do that.
I
Maybe
guess
they
so,
learned it from
yeah.
humans.
I guess. Yeah, they learned it from humans.
Like if
They're-
and also
you remember
dolphins do that.
you remember the famous masturbating in front of monkeys fiasco, and then after that they all learned to do it.
I
There's
know,
a
right?
bunch of humans. They all just masturbate in front of monkeys.
They want. Yeah.
Oh,
I found a Wikipedia article, history of masturbation.
oh
So
my.
that's pretty cool. If anyone wants to go check that out.
Just huge documentary of history of
Uh,
a brief a brief history of masturbation.
all right. Well, I can tell you for sure that David Missile is the inventor of the fleshlight. Although I'm very disappointed his name wasn't David Fleshlight.
I want to call Fleshlight a missile now.
That's actually
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
close. Yeah, I gotta go use my
That is
missile.
pretty good. Yeah, that's so good. Why did we call it that?
Because it looks like a flashlight, but it's like flesh.
Yeah,
And-
that's so dumb. I want to call it missile. That's so much cooler.
Nah, your pun sucks, David. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck you, David.
Just kidding, David. I loved my flashlight. Thanks.
This
Yeah,
what?
thank-
this went off the rails so fast.
Sponsor
No,
us,
this-
David.
Good. This is good. This is way funnier than the past 20 minutes.
Nah,
of this.
fuck you, David. Unless you sponsor us.
Yeah.
Fuck
This
you,
episode
David,
is
but not
sponsored
in
by
that way.
Fleshlight.
Speaking
you
of,
Are you tired of jacking it with your fucking crusty socks?
bro. Speaking of,
use
what's like
use
your
my promo code CUMSHOT in the description. Sorry. Yes.
what's like your favorite image ever created? Because one of mine is like it's a photo of graffiti that says "Do not fuck the police. They're mad vanilla and always come first." That is one of my favorite images ever.
My favorite image is someone put Millhouse from The Simpsons over the Doge meme, and the fact that the glasses fit so perfectly just makes me laugh every time. So
Oh.
just look up Doge Millhouse. It's like my favorite. That's my favorite image.
No.
My other favorite one is the shut the fuck up turf meme that actually got like shown in British Parliament. If y'all know that one.
No.
Hold on, I gotta send it.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, hold on. We need to apologize to David real quick. Hold on, I scrolled down. It didn't
Oh.
look up fleshlight. It looked up flashlight. I'm sorry, David. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, David. My bad.
It's
And
okay.
also the reason you want to know why I figured out that it looked up flashlight when I scrolled down, because it showed a picture of Willem Dafoe, and I went, "That's not what David looks like."
But like I say in no irony, it was actually presented in front of Congress in Parliament in the UK.
Wait. What was?
The shut the fuck up turf meme.
Oh.
Like literally,
So
it's
real quick to
this,
interrupt.
and it's an anime character with a photoshopped gun.
Yeah, really? It's photoshopped? I couldn't tell from the real hand on the cartoon girl. Like, it's just like the most poor cut I've ever seen. Just like a real ass hand.
Hold
Also,
on.
it doesn't say the first name, but it says the guy who invented the flashlight is Mr. Shubin.
Fascinating.
Which is one of the most, there's the world's most successful male sex toy. Uh-huh. Yep.
Alright, I can see why they didn't call it a Schumann.
Shubin. Yeah, I just gotta go fuck my Shubin.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck your what now? If anyone wants to look up the Wikipedia article for Fleshlight, link in the description. Just kidding. If I linked that, YouTube would fuck me in the ass with monetization.
What
Yeah,
the
and you would
flashlight?
probably like it.
No, I would not let YouTube fuck me in the ass. No, thank you. Sorry, Susan. You're not my type. You know, old.
Just sends you a just sends you like one of those play buttons, but it's shaped like a dildo.
It just sends me an NFT.
Bro.
No, I'm talking about like one of those diamond play buttons, but it's shaped like a dildo.
Guys, don't fall for these tricks. Number 1 is she sends you a boob pic, but it's an NFT. My grandma.
How long have we been doing this?
Don't cut me off when I say my grandma, and I just got done talking about a boob pic. Jesus. All right. So, so my grandma keeps sending me videos on like Instagram because like she's like, oh, I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. I'm like, oh god. So she's messaging me, and it's all she always sends me the cringiest, fucking like dumbest. Like, here are 5 iPhone hacks, and it's like the dumbest shit, or like it's either like stupid shit that's like this clearly doesn't matter, or it's like, yeah, no shit, you need to do that. Like, duh.
Watch, your grandma's gonna fall to brain rot.
Oh.
That's gonna be the funniest shit
Oh
ever.
my god, my grandma sends me like skibbity toilet. I'm gonna fucking actually commit neck rope. What were you saying, Jules?
It's just
Neck rope over skibbity toilet.
just
Valid.
your grandma just gave to your grandma saying like just start brain rotting you. It's like Ziles, I'm gonna net you a blanket with that says skibbity on it.
I cut
He
Jules
turned
off
himself
after
into a skibbity toilet. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
you asked how long I've been doing something. I don't remember.
How long have you been doing this episode? It's been like an hour.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We need to end it. Yeah. This has been We went.
Yeah,
way
fuck
over.
you, listeners.
Yeah. I just thought we were having fun, so I was like, might as well keep going. Because I've said this before, but every time we go to end an episode, we like continue talking afterwards, and then we say something really funny, and I'm like, fuck, we should have recorded that. Yeah. All right, but anyway, that'll be our episode. I think we ordered pizza, so I want to go eat that. Anyway, so we'll see you later, everybody.
Bye.
Sorry, David. We didn't mean the things we said. And ignore that dick pic that I just sent you. So, all right.
We'll
Bye,
forgive
everybody.
you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.